the fly for them.
Well, if
Boom.
anybody else could hit good, I would try.
MMA. Welcome, welcome to Fightheads MMA. It's me, Miss Nikki, in the house, y'all. Yes, you read the title correctly. I do have three bare knuckle fighters here tonight. One is going to be at the Canadian Bare Knuckle, and then he's going to be at BYB. And the other two gentlemen are going to be at BYB in March. All three of them are going to be on the March card together. And it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna find out what everybody's doing tonight, y'all. Welcome. First, we're gonna start off, and you guys remember him from a few weeks ago, Mr. Leo Claw from MMA MMA Fight Club Management of Champions. He is back with us because he will be appearing in Canada again to fight at the Canadian Bare Knuckle. And this time, you guys, I got some juiciness for y'all. This time, yeah, this time I got some smoke for y'all. This time he's gonna be fighting against the only one, Darius Flowers. Yes, y'all. At 170, they gonna dust it up at bare knuckle. It's about to go down because I know how tough Leo is. Because I see his videos. I know Darius is pretty tough. This is gonna be a rock'em sock'em robot fight, y'all. I'm telling you. Let's get into it. What's up, Leo? How you doing, young man?
I am good.
You're good.
I'm a different level right now, but I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out what is going on with my daggone oh, here it is. Oh, there we go. I don't know how I did that. No. Oh, there we go. All right. So January 25th, Canada.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
You and Darius Flowers. What's
Absolutely.
good?
We are good. The ticket is good. The fight is good. That's what's good.
Are you familiar with Darius?
Actually, yes, I am. I know him a lot more than he thinks I do. He's fought a friend of mine, and I fought a friend of his. We've got a mutual people that we know, and so we probably both got dirt on each other fight wise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's enough video of both of us. We know each other's opponents and stuff, so we're doing our recon. I assume because I know I am. I can't speak for him. Better, but
Understood. Understood. Oh my goodness. So well, since you know so much about him, what's your frame of mind going into this fight with him? It's going to be for the belt, right? You guys are fighting for a vacant belt, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't let's go.
Hello? You know we're live.
No, I know. Matt, listen, I'm sorry. I'm ready.
I can't figure this out.
My camp is going. We're going good. We're ready to fight.
You're ready to fight. Nothing wrong with that, young man. I need you to be.
You know,
oh my
people
God.
don't
He is choking.
Flowers first round, man.
Oh, Leo Claw in the first round?
I'm not gonna listen. The fight's gonna go the way it's gonna go. The fight's gonna happen how it's gonna happen. And we are prepared to go 5 rounds. Doesn't mean we want to, but we are prepared. And I say we, me, my camp, my team, how we train, what the things we do, because ultimately, even though it's teammates or fight. So we are prepared for 5 rounds.
Well, you know, at the very least, you're going to have a war. I don't know if it's going to be 5 rounds, but there's going to be a war in there between you and Darius. I already know. Both of y'all are beasts, so I got to give credit where it's due, and I know y'all going to go in there and put in. So, God dang. And then After
First one gas out, lose.
Mark Jones over there being the peanut gallery, y'all. He's been here with
Hey,
us
man.
tonight,
Them some
Oh
big
my-
niggas, man. First, hey, y'all big, man. So, hey, first one lose. You run out of breath, you gonna lose.
Is that a notification?
Yeah.
Let me send out notifications on that. That cardio better be intact, or it's gonna be a wrap. So, and then you're gonna turn around after that and fight in March at BYB, and then everybody else that's in the field right now, they're going to be at BYB with you fighting on that card. So we don't know who your opponent's going to be for that yet, do we?
Yeah, we don't know yet. We haven't confirmed an opponent yet. We're still working on ironing out the details for that. But I'm gonna come home. As soon as my fight's over with Darius, I'm gonna come home. I'll probably have a beer, maybe 2 beers, have 2 pizzas, and then Monday get back to it, like nothing happened.
Right. Oh my goodness. The fact that you are getting ready, you're talking about having your second and your third bare knuckle fight at this moment with me. It hasn't happened yet, but just the fact that we're talking about it, what's in your mind? Like, what's on repeat in your mind with these fights coming up?
It's, I treat fighting like a business, right?
Okay.
And it's like in business, sales, whatever it is. You sold a big car, if you're a salesman. Well, good, yay, celebrate for 2 seconds. Then you got to move on to the next car.
Understood.
And that's how fighting works. You enjoy it. You inhale the moment. You bask in the glory or the defeat, and then tomorrow's a new day, and the ball keeps rolling with or without you, and you better be damn ready to go again. I fight Saturday, I come home Sunday, Monday I got to put my suit on and go back to work as if nothing happened. And so with like we talked about before, and that's what goes on in my mind. I live that moment, I enjoy that moment, and as soon as that moment's over, I move on to the next moment in life.
Understood, young man. Where are you at with your weight right now?
Right where I need to be. Seriously, it's right where I need to be.
Oh my goodness. Well, girl, the manager has told me that that's one thing he's not worried about with you is your weight cut for the fight because you are really good with it. So he doesn't worry with that. As a matter of fact, he didn't voice any concerns about this upcoming fight with you and Darius. He feels like you're ready. He's confident in you, and he's just excited to see you go out there and do what you do and see if you can bring that belt home. If you keep it out Darius' hands.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Chasing championships, making titles and making moves in life, making money, but having something to go along with it. Experiences, titles, fights, fighting here, fighting there, fighting everywhere around the world, in every opponent possible, in every way possible. But at the end of the day, you gotta win, and you gotta be ready. Daryl's correct. I train, I work, I come home, I eat correctly. Thank goodness my dad lives with me, and he always has my meals ready for me. He always asks me where I'm at, way checking in on my training. That's keys in my, believe it or not. And so I'm blessed to have that.
Mm-hmm.
And so ready. I've got a lot of things going for me for this fight, and it makes all the difference in the world. It really does.
Wow. So, you setting yourself up for work later. You get this belt now. You're going to have to defend it. Then if you go down here and you win the tournament at BYB, good God. And that's the tournament at BYB that you're going to be in. So, you got it going right now. You in your bag. You about to be in your bag, young man.
I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice but to have things going right in my life. I'm done with negativity in life. I'm done losing in life. Too much. I'm done. I need to get on the right side of life. Get out of where I'm at and be positive and be successful. And this is fortunately and unfortunately, one of the best routes of doing it in life. It is fighting. It's always been fighting.
Where?
It's always been.
Okay. So what are you taking into this upcoming bout that you didn't have going into your first one?
The first one, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no idea, and so now I know exactly what I'm getting into. I have the same feeling like I would any other fight because it is a fight, but now I've got a little bit of experience going into it. You see, and that makes a huge difference.
It does. Has training camp been pretty much without injuries?
Yeah, well, as least amount as possible. You train.
How much cardio you did?
Yeah, but no injuries. You train hard, you work hard, you come home, you sleep, get it, repeat, do it all over again. And so, yeah, we're like I said, we're ready, we're training, we're doing everything possible. I mean, if there's something we haven't thought of, good luck.
When do you take off to go to Canada?
I think we leave the 23rd, which would be a Thursday.
Okay. All right, that's coming up soon. I feel like I can feel your energy, and I feel like you are ready. I feel like you're almost anxious a little bit. Like I'm ready to get to it.
I've been waiting to sign. I can fight tonight. I'm ready right now. I'm ready right now.
So
what this morning? We're ready.
Okay. And you know what's going to happen? You and I are going to talk in between this upcoming card and your next card in March. Absolutely, we are. You know we are. Stop playing now, Leo. You know we're good. We're going to talk because we're going to talk about what happened in this fight and moving forward into BYB in March and the tournament. That's going to be huge. Hopefully, we can see how much is going to build up between now and then. And that's going to be in Miami, Florida. So you got a little bit of traveling to do. What about your adjustment to the elevation or just being in a different area, going to Canada for this fight? Are you going to need a couple of days to adjust to, that? The flight, all of that?
I've done it plenty of times now to where I know how to get adjusted immediately. I know how to overcome and do things correctly.
Okay.
So I know how to make adjustments.
Okay, that's going to be important in this upcoming battle too, making adjustments. Is it fair to say that in your mind, in that first round, is that a filling out round, or are you really looking for the close in the first round of your fight?
What? Said, we are prepared.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. We are prepared. We have a good, solid game plan. We've got plans A, B, C, D, and F.
Oh, wow. Look like Mr. Flowers might be in for a long night if he ain't got A, B, C, D, E, and F.
Yeah,
and
like I said,
cardio too.
Highly prepared.
Was in his footage. In his footage, is there any weaknesses that you see? You don't have to expose them, but I'm saying, is there weaknesses that you see that you can capitalize on?
Yes, there's plenty. There's plenty.
Okay.
And that goes back to the game plan. That goes back to but the main part is the execution. Obviously, with any plan is execution, and so that's really what we've been working on, is making sure I step on that gas pedal and execute the game plan that we have in place.
Understood, young man. Understood.
That's mode. What's all about.
Bluetooth mode.
Oh, well, I want to say congratulations, young man.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to your future battles. This upcoming one in Canada, the Canadian Bare Knuckle various powers. We look forward to it. We're gonna wish you good luck because we won't be in Canada, but we're gonna wish you luck. Hopefully we'll get to see it. Maybe it'll stream, or maybe somebody can record it and we can see it later.
It will be on. It will be on Fight TV.
It'll be on Fight TV.
Mm-hmm. It's a
okay, y'all.
By Fight TV. Yes, ma'am.
So y'all might want to go check out the Fight TV app right now. It's the same app that Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is on. So it's a lot of promotions on there. So you can go find the Canadian Bare Knuckle. Hey, that pay-per-view, you guys. It's probably relatively very, very reasonable price, like $99 or $20 or something. So go order that fight. Yeah, we don't want to miss this fight. We got 2 American fighters going to Canada. That's crazy. That's nuts. Yeah, 2 American fighters going to Canada to fight for their belt.
Stop, man.
Because some of those bare knuckle fighters are very right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My goodness. Hey, you better know they're gonna be probably.
Hey man, why y'all so low? I can't hear y'all. Why y'all so
personal? Yeah. So once again, Leo, thank you so much for coming on with My Heads MMA. I'm excited for you, young man. And damn,
oh man, this team get money in the tank right here, baby.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure, and I always got time for you.
Come Young, tell them what's up, Young.
My friend. Yes. You have a good night tonight at work, okay? You be safe in your travels.
Oh, get that.
Thank you very much.
Get it home, man.
Okay. Bye, baby.
Gotta clean it up. I told you, gotta clean it up.
Okay, you guys. Here we go.
Oh, man.
We're moving on. We got 3 fighters. Busy up here. And this young man coming up next, his name is Mark Jones. He will be fighting on the BYB card in March, along with Leo and along with the Dream Killer up there, chilling and hanging out.
Piss in the room.
Mark.
Yo, I'm right here.
We ready for you, baby. Welcome.
Man, I'm right here. Hey, before I say anything, man, I want to go ahead. Team get money, man. Entertainment, man. Money Young Quan, man. Y'all need to Google that, man. You know what I'm saying? YouTube that, man. You know, we fighting, man, and we get this money all type of ways. But what's up? What's up, Nick?
How are you, baby? Welcome to Fight Heads MMA.
I'm doing good.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about you. Tell me about what's going on. Tell me how old you are. What's good with your fight career? And then we're going to move into this March card that you're going to be on.
Well, I'm 35. You know, I ain't fighting about like a year and some change or whatever. You know, okay. I got a couple L's, but I think this what it is. It's bare knuckle. You know.
What the hell?
What I want to do right here. This bare knuckle.
So you've never had?
It's like everybody talking about they training. I don't know. I don't understand, but because to me it's like a street fight. Straight up to me it's like a. You know what I'm saying? I'm a train. Fusion Excel. Shout out to Julian Williams, Fusion Excel. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a train hard. But to me it's like a everyday. It's a street fight. It ain't no pass or nothing. You can't take a nigga down. You can't take me down. None of that. So. I got to put this 12-pack on you.
So since you haven't fought in over a year,
I can't hear you. Y'all so low. I can't hear you.
I said, since you have not fought in a year, what is training camp for you like? When did you start training camp for this fight?
Oh man, Merc get money on, so I keep this shit. I keep it 100. I don't start training count till tomorrow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not no MMA fight. I ain't gonna sit there and be like, oh man, I'm taking him lightly or whatever. But man, this bare knuckle, man, we're gonna do this. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely. Well, I guess you done already put the pause on some people out there in them streets. So I would, can I assume that you got a little bit of conditioning to your hands for the bare knuckle? Because you know you getting punched with a bare knuckle. Look, he showed us his hands. He got marks everywhere. Look, oh, come on, that
man,
good.
Look, man, I don't got to do all that, man. Everybody know me out here, man. I ain't got to go through all that, but this that pressure. This ain't no we sitting here learning no technique. All that's out the window, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I hit you about like one time, bare knuckle, you out of there.
Oh, shoot. Well,
and that's always been the case.
Times, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but you know that you got to keep that same damn energy when you get your ass.
Same energy.
Yes, you got to keep that same energy, baby.
Always.
Do you possibly know who your opponent's going to be in March?
I can't hear you. What you said, man?
I said, do you possibly know who's going to be your opponent in March?
Yeah, Daryl told me. He told me, but he ain't send no clips of this dude. You know what I'm saying? He told me he kind of tall, but you know what I'm saying? I got at Fusion XL, we got Phillip Rowe, you know what I'm saying? UFC, you know what I'm saying? 170. So I don't think his hands better than Phillip. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just try to train with Phillip, you know what I'm saying?
So now that you only have
Phillip Rowe, Fresh Prince.
Now that you're only in this for this training camp, I would suspect that, you know, on top of cardio and nutrition and all those kind of things and your weight, keeping your weight where you need to be, down. I had a question and it just slipped right out.
What you trying to say? You trying to ask me if I'm ready to chase that bag or something? Huh? We chase that bag, right? We chase that bag. You tell that nigga I go ahead and put some money on him. Tell him put his whole purse up.
Oh my
God. Chase that bag. Tell him put the whole purse up. We can do that. We grown man. We can put the whole purse up. I still take care of my kids.
That's work for you, bro.
Oh my God!
We can put the whole purse up. We can put the whole purse. I know this ain't more than what they gonna pay me. We can put the whole purse up.
Listen to this. Have you been really working on your striking and your footwork? Because that's the most two things, and your head movement. So you can't be on the center line for the other guy, just like you don't, you know, he's probably not gonna be on the center line for you. So have you been putting that footwork and their striking together so that they match when you get in there?
You know, I just told you I ain't gonna lie to you. I start my training tomorrow. This ain't no MMA fight. This is not no MMA fight. So I take this totally different than an MMA fight. I start my training tomorrow. I ain't gonna sit up here and cap to you and say I've been training for 2 months, 3 months. No, we're gonna start tomorrow.
Okay, so what's your MMA career like? What's good with that?
You know, I took some fights I ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, you know. I think I got like 2 losses, my last 2 losses, but that ain't nothing.
He was one of the top AMAs in Florida when he was fighting, and he was killing everybody.
Oh, okay. So
you know, sometimes certain stuff get boring. You know what I'm saying? When you dominate so fast, it got boring to me. So
why didn't you just go?
It looked like it's a challenge out there with this bare knuckle, so that's what I'm shooting at.
I know that's right. So how did this even come into your eyesight? Did Daryl bring this to you, or did you see it and you brought it to him? How did this come about?
That was totally my idea. Just like with Lorenzo Hunt, this is what they made for.
You talking about the bare knuckle? You talking about the bare knuckle?
Yes.
Come on, you talking about the bare knuckle?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Come on, Daryl. You know everybody hit me up, Daryl. You know everybody hit me up, see if I'm a fight. You know what I'm saying? But you know. They hit me before they hit me before you hit me.
Okay.
Nah, I'm playing with you.
I gotta take you for face value. That's what it is, baby. So what? Even though I mean, technically, y'all think of it as a street fight. I know a lot of people do, but there will be, y'all be in a ring. It'll be a professional setting. What what's in your mind going into this first bare knuckle fight? I mean, I know you feel like you're tough and you're confident and all that, but hey, you're a human being, and I know there's got to be one thing maybe in your mind that is on repeat for this.
Like what? I don't know. You know,
Getting hit back.
it's. I've been doing this all my life. It ain't no. It's bare knuckle now. I've been doing this all my life. It ain't no like we got to put no pads on, learn no technique, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because once I bounce around, you got to find me. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't no you sitting there trying to take me down. This ain't MMA. This bare knuckle. This when a nigga picking on you in school, you punch him in his mouth. You feel what I'm saying? This bare knuckle.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Because I wanted to. You making me want to come see you fight right now, young man.
Yeah, I want you to come see me fight because it's gonna be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I wish he was on here. You know what I'm saying? So I can see who he is. But
Well, you know what? Maybe we can get that info from Daryl later, and we can invite him up, and maybe we'll have you and him both come back, and then y'all talk about the fight. We'll go from there. We'll
well, it
check.
ain't really too much. It ain't too much to talk about. You know, it is what it is. You know,
What does your family think about you stepping into the professional ring of bare knuckle?
my family.
Yeah.
Well, I got 5 kids. You know, I got two, two sons and 3 daughters. So
Okay. So
man,
what?
I feed them. You know, we gonna eat. We gonna eat one way or another. You know what I'm saying? It's either here or there. We gonna eat either off the music, or off these bare knuckles. We gonna eat no matter what. So
Oh, you make music too, huh?
yeah, no, you know, I got Team Get Money Entertainment, you know, CEO. I got my nephew Young Quan, he the artist. The hottest in Florida right now.
Really? Can you send me
Yeah.
some of his music?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. As soon as you send me your Gmail, you gotta send me your email and I'm gonna send some of his music to you.
Okay. Okay. I thought when I sent you the link that y'all see what my email is, but I'll send it to you, hon.
Look
That's
like you'll be vibed out on it though, you know what I'm saying?
really. I would like to have, you know what, this is a conversation me and you are going to have on the side because this is business. So we're going to have a conversation on the side about all of this because I got ideas in my mind and stuff that I want to see happen for Fight Heads MMA. And music is a big thing for me, and I think it pushes, a lot of things. So we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. So, do you have any MMA fights? Once you go professional bare
No,
knuckle,
I'm
that means
go
that you
ahead.
can't fight Amy MMA no more, right? I don't know if that's the rules down there in Florida, but is that anywhere
Yeah,
near?
see, everybody telling me like, Merc, you ain't fighting so long, da da da. Man, you don't do what I do. You feel what I'm saying? So don't worry about what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? Just worry about that next fight. As long as I'm ready for the next fight, you ain't got to worry about what I'm doing. You feel me?
Understood. Understood. So it's right close to where you're at, huh?
I'm in Orlando. I think he said it's in Miami.
Yeah. So it's you're probably closer than anybody else will be, almost.
It don't matter.
How often do you ever go down to Miami? Is that somewhere you visit
Yeah,
often?
we just left Miami. We
Okay, so
just left. What we just did, we just left Miami. You know,
okay. Well, I'm glad that you are so confident going into this fight. And I hope that it's everything that you think is going to be. And I hope that you're able to respond
you
and be right now.
hope.
Yeah.
You what? You
Yeah.
hope.
Yes.
What is that?
What did you want me to
I
say?
ain't never hoped in my life. I ain't never hoped. Look, I ain't never hoped in my life. Either I'm gonna do it or I ain't. Either I'm gonna fail or I'm gonna proceed. You feel what I'm
Listen,
saying? It ain't no
that's what
hope.
I'm
I'm not
saying.
gonna sit there and hope on that. You
You
know what I'm saying?
you ain't
Either
gotta hope for it. You ain't gotta because you the one stepping into the ring. It's gonna be what you
so I
bring.
know what it is.
That's
I'm gonna
what
know
that
what
is.
it is.
And what I'm saying to you is, after being on such a long layoff, and it's not MMA, it is bare knuckle. And although you have been in the streets doing your thing all these years, this is on a professional level, so we're gonna hold it down as
Now
professional.
look. This
And
where everybody go wrong. This is bare knuckles. This is not boxing. This is not boxing. This is not MMA. This is bare knuckle, man. You know what I'm saying? So all that stiffing and jabbing and all that, man, you got that shit out the window, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not no boxing match.
You don't think using your jab or using certain boxing skills that you have as counts as in the striking fight? This is just a straight up striking fight. You're right, it's not MMA. So why wouldn't you think you don't need to put that together? That's my question.
All that changed when you get hit with them knuckles. All that changed. Throwing behind the jab, you hide behind the jab while a nigga pressing you and all that. You ain't doing all that. You ain't no pad. You know what I'm saying? Ain't doing all that. Ain't nobody gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna save me. I slip, you post the grip. Cause I'm gripping. I'm coming full speed. Full speed.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Now I almost kind of have this energy like you are in this cloud of
you just need to watch it.
Because that's what the game is about, hitting and not getting hit. So if that's where your mind state is, then good. It's going to be interesting to watch and see what happens. Absolutely. Because your
energy stand up, like my stand up, man. I'm supposed to be what 2-0. I'm what more time. Stand up, you know, like that stand up. I gave them a different look. When I stepped in there with the multi dudes, I gave them a different look. You know, you can't just stand up, you know. It's a different look, man. It's a different look.
You're right. And I have seen some great bare knuckle fights that the skill and their technique is what won them the fight. And I've seen some where they just was just throwing wild blows and doing what they do. Y'all just sometimes brawl, and some people win like that. But it just, the styles make a fight. So it depends on what kind of style of fight your opponent has, on how you know you're going to have to respond to that.
Somebody else.
Did you hear me?
Huh?
I said styles make fights. So if styles make fights, everybody is not going to allow you to bully them. So that's what I'm saying. You just can't expect
Lorenzo do it. Lorenzo do it. I did it all my amateur career. He do it.
You need to have some kind of game plan. You can't just, I mean, like, really?
Man,
this is not a street fight.
My game plan, look, Nikki, I ain't this your first time talking to me. I told you this is real. That's the game plan. It's not no hide behind no jab. Now I'm gonna press you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna press you. That's what it is. It's better. No, you ain't doing all these rounds and all this. So when I start training camp tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? It's great cardio. It ain't playing with nobody, man. We ain't playing with nobody.
You looking for the first round finish? We got
after this. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Finish. So.
Do you expect that you're gonna fight on the card again, or maybe fight at another promotion eventually?
Of course.
Okay.
After I win this one, you know what I'm saying? Hey, can you hold on right quick?
No.
Hey, come on, man. I'm at come on.
So, is there anything you would like to say, or shout out anybody, and then I'll let you go? Hello? I think he might have put us on hold or something. I don't know. But there you have it. Merk Jones. He's going to be fighting at BYB March 7th. I think it will be his debut at Bare Knuckle.
You so loud right
now. Can you guys hear me?
Huh? Yeah.
No, the same.
You can hear me?
Okay, yeah.
You can hear me? Hey, Miss Nikki, you can hear me?
Yes, baby.
You so loud now. I was like this all on the phone, man. My
Yeah.
interview. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Who
much
that
better
is
now
up there?
for some
Who you
reason.
got up there? Who that is up there?
Where?
Who that is? Hunt?
Yes. No, that's Hood. That's Lorenzo Hood.
Oh, Hood. Lorenzo
Yes.
Hood.
Yes. That's who that is. The dream killer.
I see you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna
He's
have
just as bad.
I'm gonna have, well, from us
What's going
total
on, Cuzzo?
stable, I'm gonna have 7 people on this BYB card coming in March. You kicking it off. You, Leo, and Lorenzo Hood is kicking it off with the energy. If people weren't thinking about watching this damn card, they're gonna be thinking about watching it after seeing y'all. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Man, Lorenzo,
Oh, we
Lorenzo looked so laid
coming out
back.
with
You know
2
what
belts
I'm saying?
that night.
What you say?
Hey, Lorenzo down up here with me
Oh,
down
is
in
he?
Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is there anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want us to know before you go, Mr. Merk Jones? About the
Yeah, I
turn
want to give a shout out. Excuse me. I want to give a shout out to MMA Fight Club. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know that new stuff. I just know MMA Fight Club. So excuse me, girl. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it's love. But Julian Williams, man, I want to give a shout out. Fusion XL, Julian Williams. You know what I'm saying? Philip Rowe. You know, give a shout out to everybody in my gym. Fusion XL, the best gym on the planet.
All right. Damn. Tell them where they can find you on social media, young man.
At Merck Get Money Jones. Team Get Money, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all heard what he said. Merk Get Money Jones at Gmail. Get that in. Go check him out. You on Instagram?
Yeah, Merck 454.
Merk 4.
All gas, no brake. 454. Merck 454. All gas.
I enjoyed you this evening, young man. Thank you so much for coming up here with Fight Heads MMA. I look forward to hearing from you again soon, and I hope that training camp goes well for you, hon. And if there is any changes made to
Yeah,
the
we're gonna have
fight,
to get back on. We're
we
gonna
can
have to get him back on because I haven't been able to say too much with him because me and him got a big history, you know, going back. And like I said, he was one of the first one. That's my nigga right there.
He's an
You know,
Hey,
he like
hey, you remember
that like my little
when
brother
he
right
was
there.
like a little pine
Yeah.
cone up there? You remember them? You remember that, Daryl? That's a long time,
All
man.
the
We've been rocking a long time, man.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, young man, thank you for joining us this evening. I hope that you have a good evening. I hope training camp is good for you, babe. Stay injury free, okay? And stay ready so you don't
Always,
have to
man.
get ready.
Always.
That's what's up.
Hey, Hunt, man. Hey, Lorenzo, man. Ain't no good luck, man. You don't need none of that, man. You know what it is, man.
You already know,
I'll
bro.
see you soon, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you when you get there.
Good night, young man.
All right, we done?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
take it easy, bro.
All right, Nikki.
I get with you.
All
All right,
baby.
Daryl.
Take care. All right, my man. I hit you up. All right. Say the monster for last, huh?
Last but not least, I have with us Lorenzo, the Dream Killer Hood. He's about to step into the BYB ring also on March 7th. It looked like MMA Fight Club Management of Champions is trying to make a run for getting a whole bunch of bags and taking some championships home. They want to take some heads home, and this is one of their headhunters right here, Mr. Dream Killer Lorenzo Hood. Welcome, young man.
What's poppin', Nikki? How you doing?
How are you? Let me see those tattoos. You got a Hulk? Let me see. Let me see that other arm.
Let's see. How do I put it on the screen for you? Shit, I got it all over, man.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we might be all night.
How are you, young man?
I'm good. Every day above ground is a good day for me.
Understood. So tell us about your fight career, what it's been and where it's gone.
Uh, man, I got a pretty extensive fight career. First off, let me say this. Shout out to my management champion. Shout out to my manager Daryl. Appreciate him for doing all the hard work he's been doing behind the scenes and for everybody. Without him, there is no team. So let me say shout out to him first of all. Shout out to my Rip Squad boys, my Rip Squad crew. That's all my boys. All my boys back home. For my fight career, let's see. MMA, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. I've pretty much done it all when it comes to fighting. I fought professionally on every level as far as combat sports. 14-4 as a professional MMA fighter, 14 first round knockouts, 10-0 as an amateur, 10 first round knockouts, 20 Muay Thai fights, 20 first round knockouts, boxing 5-2. 5 knockouts. I mean, I've been knocking people out since, every time I've stepped in the cage or a ring or whatever, I've just been blessed with the ability to put people to sleep.
How come somebody ain't snatched you up and made you the face of their promotion then?
I've never been a big, kiss ass guy. I never have.
Okay.
I was raised a little different. I was raised by my brothers and sister. No mom, no pops. So I never kissed nobody's ass. So, when the opportunity came for Bellator and the UFC offered me a deal. I didn't like it. I thought it was a piece of shit deal. Just being honest, for somebody who had been, I had knockouts from every way you can knock somebody out, from slams, from knees, from elbows, from punches, from head kicks, from flying kicks, from, I do shit that other heavyweights I know can't do. I feel like I bring a different element to the fight world. To be 280, 290 pounds and be doing things that, the lightweight guys at 170 are doing, I feel like I bring a different element to the game of fighting. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that, that I'm anything special. I just know that I'm an athlete. I know I bring something fun to watch for people, because when I watch fights, I want to watch fun, exciting things. I don't want to watch a boring fight. Two guys laying on each other, just sweating, that's boring to me. I don't want to watch none of that. So I've always tried to keep my fights exciting, whether my fights are long or short. My last MMA fight, I fought for the Las Vegas fight. Las Vegas fight belt. I fought against Ronald the Savage. He was, I think he was a super veteran. He had like 18 wins coming on a 10-fight win streak. I knocked him out in the first round by, a head kick. So for me, man, it's just about having fun. But as far as the promotions go, like when I got signed to deal with Bellator instead of UFC, I got hurt right before my fight in Bellator. I ended up tearing my PCL, my MCL, and LCL right before the fight. Like literally 30 minutes before the fight, I had to go to the doctor and everything. I had surgery the following day. So that was like a huge little hiccup for me. And then, coming back, I've just been fighting. And, for me, it don't matter if my gloves say UFC, if they say LFC, YFC, YMCA. I don't really care what my gloves say. For me, it's just about going out there and having fun. I could care less. I've been blessed, to be a professional athlete in my life. And so for me, I'm not really fighting for money. I'm not fighting for, anything other than the fact that I just love fighting. So when it comes down to it, I know that I just got to go out there and have fun. So I'm always having fun. You see, like in all my fights, whenever I get hit, I smile. I put a huge smile on, no matter how hard they hit me. I smile because I'm like, yo, motherfucker, you just hit me, and now guess what's about to come? You got to take this return because it's coming.
So let me ask you this question, because this is really still swirling around in my head. Do you think that you have to take into these bare knuckle fights a certain level of thought of using a certain level of technique?
100%. Listen, anytime you engage in combat, right, in any type of combat, whatever it may be that you're doing, there's a technique to it. There has to be, because if there is no technique, then what separates the hunted from being the hunt? The hunters and the hunted.
Right.
You got to have a technique to it in regards to how you're punching, how you're moving, what you're doing, what type of energy you're exerting out in these rounds. Even though they're shorter rounds, you got to be smart with it. You got to make sure that your defense is on point. You got to make sure that you keep your hands up when you return. There's tons of technique that goes into any fight, right? So we can talk about it being a street fight. Yeah, it is kind of a street fight. But at the end of the day, like, who wins a street fight? The guy that's smarter than the other guy. the guy who saves his energy, the guy who lands the punch that lands pinpoint on the jaw or on the back of the ear or at the top of the head. You know, like that's the guy who's going to win the fight, not the guy who just comes out there and just throwing punches because he just wants to be, you know, the toughest guy on the block, just throwing shit out of, you know, haymakers left and right. You know, it's great to throw haymakers, but let me tell you, when you miss and you miss and you miss and you can't throw no punches no more, and that guy can continue to throw punches, then tell you what, you going, you know, like I tell people all the time, thank you for blocking my punches with your face.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, do we know who your upcoming opponent is going to be March 7th?
Honestly, Nikki, I think I do, but I really don't give a fuck.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, Daryl gave me his name. I
He
didn't look at his
doesn't.
name.
I know his opponent.
It don't even matter. Honestly, Nikki, I go out there and any fight I ever fight, I never watch no film. I never watch who it is. I don't study them. I go out there and do what I got to do. Because if I implement my game plan, it doesn't matter what they're trying to do. Whether I lose or win, at least I know I went out there and fought my fight, you know?
Absolutely.
The one thing I tell fighters,
I do the studying.
when they ask me, when the people ask me all the time, you know, the one thing I always say is, listen, as long as you prepare for that fight and you're ready for it, win or lose or draw, you can't be mad at yourself because you went out there and gave it all you had. You took care of business, you know, and all people always tell me, like, you have so many wins. I said, listen, none of that matters, you know, because, you know, what matters is that you came out there and you gave it all you had to give for everybody to see.
Absolutely. I was just getting ready to ask you, with all those wins under your belt, is your confidence like over the roof, or do you step into every fight like this is the first one and you need to get the win?
Yeah, you know, every fight I go into with the same approach. You know, the approach for me is always kill or be killed. Honestly, that's the way I approach every fight. I approach every fight that I've ever been in that way. So for me, it doesn't matter if I end up having 100 wins in the end or 0 wins in the end. You know, it's just, for me, it's a fight. Go out there and take care of that fight at that time, and then from there you worry about everything else. You know, the confidence level comes from training. You know, like when you get overconfident about things because you've been winning or knocking people out, or if I think that just because I hit him one time he's going to go to sleep, and then I hit him and he doesn't go to sleep, then my confidence becomes shot. So for me, I don't train like that. The way I train, the way that I think, my thought process is that of like a warrior. Look, it's longevity. I'm going to take care of business no matter how I got to get this done, whether that be surgical, whether that be overwhelming, or whether that be just a one-hit shot. You know, it's it. So for me, I'm 0-0. It's the beginning of my career. I don't think of it as all the other stuff I have, you know?
Okay. So this is like a clean slate for you. You're not even considering your record you already standing on. We starting new with this.
Yeah, you know, for me, you know, I got a bunch of belts and I just want to keep stacking them up, you know, keep putting them up in the basement and, you know, keep taking pictures with the belts, you know, and make them look pretty. You know, it's just fun. Like I said, for me, it's all about fun. You know, I'm an islander. So for me, it's all about good vibes, chilling and having fun. I'm laid back and chill. You know, when I hit you, you know where I hit you from and know how I hit you, and, you know, take it from there.
Well, have you been watching any of the other promotions or even the promotion you're going to fight on? You haven't been watching any of the bare knuckle fights?
No.
On the tournaments and stuff?
No.
Oh, man. Yo, where you been? You fight so much that it don't even make a difference to you.
You know, you can only watch so much. You know, like, so I game and you know, so
you're a gamer.
Yeah, I'm a gamer. So that's what you see. So that's what I'm saying.
I seen you, but I seen you with your remote.
I was gaming a little earlier. Yeah, you know, so all my Rip Squad crew, you know, all my boys, Spets, Reno, Smith, Otter, man, Proto, you know, all my cats, we all stream online. You know, my name's the Dream Killer 6. We got our own crew, you know, so we trying to get into tournaments and things like that. So, you know, that's my my fairy tale land. You know, that's where I go and I have fun. We take it serious, obviously, but you know, that's the difference in what I'm doing. Now, I take that more serious in regards to like getting killed in that video game than I do in my fight.
I know how that is. I'm a gamer too, bro.
I get more serious in that video game than I do in my fights. My fights, I'm like, hey, listen, I'm about to go in here and take care of business, get it done, get out of here. When I get killed in this game, I take it personally. Like, this kid just came to my house and slapped me. You know, so and my boys will attest to that.
Oh my goodness.
So for me, you know, again, it's all about having fun and you know, just being smart and doing what needs to be done the right way.
So are you a father, a husband?
No, I'm not.
You don't have any children?
No, man.
Oh, wow.
You know, every time I say that, I was, you date somebody, do something wrong, and you break up, all of a sudden you have a kid magically. So if that's the case, then I guess, I got 1,000 of them. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't. I'm sure there'll be I'm sure I'll get a bunch of hating in this inbox.
I was getting ready to say, don't have none of the baby mamas.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you ain't lying. For me, again, man, I don't worry about none of the haters. I don't worry about nothing that's ever said bad about me because I know who I am, and those in my circle know who I am. And I feel like when you get to that level in life where you don't worry about anything that anybody got to say except for what you're doing, I feel like you're doing all right.
Absolutely. Gee whiz. Oh my God. So where are you? You're up there near Durham in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago. I train in Chicago and in California. I'm getting ready to start training with my coach. I've been training for a while up at Rhino MMA. Coach Paul Reinhardt, that's like my father right there. We've been training together since I started this. He's a Dutch style kickboxer. He was like 174-4 as a fighter. So he's a beast in himself, and somebody I train with. When I don't have any sparring partners, he's 180 pounds. He gets in the ring with me. Not that we go full blow, but he's probably the best. Him, Marzano, them two dudes are the best two things that ever happened to me as far as coaches go. So, we're getting ready to start camp. The fight's in March. Getting ready to probably start camp coming up this next week or the week after that. Just get in shape cardio wise. Obviously, throwing punches and stuff like that, and put together what we feel we need to do. There's no weight cut, so I get to be heavy. Thank God. I ain't got to worry about cutting weight. So that's good.
That's what's up. Is this?
Hey, I'm gonna try to get up there before the fight. I'm gonna try to get up there a few times too, man, to check you out.
All right.
Make sure everything stay.
Is this the only
I'm definitely the best second coach out there.
All right.
So for sure.
Is this the only weight class that you have fought at in your career, or have you bounced around and just got comfortable at heavyweight?
I fought at super heavyweight. I fought at heavyweight. So I got 4 belts at super heavyweight, 6 belts at heavyweight. And in the very beginning of my career, I dropped from 265 pounds in a stupid ass fight to 185 pounds, same day weigh-in, same day fight. I lost like 60 pounds in like 4 weeks trying to make all this money. I ended up losing because I gassed out because I had no energy. It was the beginning of my career. I think it was like my first or second fight. And I fought a guy who ended up going to the UFC right afterwards. But that was like the only time I ever lost that much weight. And I was dead. Like I didn't eat for like 4 weeks. And, I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
That's a lot of damn weight.
You was going in there.
Yeah.
Was you even sure you knew where you was at?
I didn't know what was going on. And, it was same day weigh-in. So I didn't even get a chance to hydrate or anything.
Right.
I literally weighed in that morning and fought later on that evening. So
how hard is that? How hard is that on a fighter? Same day weigh-in, same day fight.
So that was the only time I ever did that in my whole career. I would never do that again. And even cutting down from 280, 290 to make 265, even that is a lot. So when it comes down, that's why I told Daryl, listen, unless they're coming to us properly with the cash, like I'm not cutting weight to make 265. Like I've proven myself in the sport. I've done what I needed to do. I feel like the 4 losses I've had, early in my career, and one, I fought on one leg. Other than that, I've always came and showed out and do what I did.
You fought on one leg?
Yeah, I took a fight. I was in whatever. I ended up fighting. The fight is a fight. They won. That's what it is. I wasn't 100%, but you're never 100% going into a fight.
Right.
I was winning the fight, and I don't know how it happened, but let's just say this. I fought a guy who never threw a leg kick in like 15 fights. Going into that fight, never thrown a leg kick. All of a sudden, this guy threw like 100 leg kicks in the first 2 rounds. Right? It was like, what the, but whatever. It is what it is. And I was still putting a pause on him, still doing my thing. Ended up getting caught in a guillotine choke. And honestly, man, I was like, listen, I'm ready for this shit to be over with. My leg's killing me. I'm ready to go. So I was like, it's time to go. I'm ready out of here. It is what it is. People always think that like I got horrible beef. I don't ever have beef with nobody. I don't got, listen, life is too short for me to beef with people.
I know that's all right.
Listen, like all the shit in the world, I feel like people who constantly want to have beef or always have to be talking or saying some shit because they're unhappy with themselves in life.
I agree.
And when you're unhappy with yourself, man, you want to make everyone else around you unhappy and make others that are happy pissed off. So for me, I just smile at them, give them a big ass smile, and they hate it because they're like, "Oh, I hate this motherfucker." But I'm gonna keep smiling and do what I gotta do.
Do you think they hate that more, or do you think your opponents hate it more when you smile at them when they're trying to?
Either which way, man. Like whether you hit me as hard as you can, I'm gonna smile. Whether you don't hit me, I'm gonna smile. It don't really matter to me. I'm gonna smile all the time.
Which one of the multiple belts? Only one. Which one of the multiple belts that you have is your prized possession? Like if the belt police came, what's that one belt they not leaving with out that house?
Man, let me see. It'd probably be I won a dual belt for LFC, which is a super heavyweight and heavyweight. I fought twice in the same night. I fought at heavyweight and then I fought a super heavyweight in the same night and won both belts. So I would have to say those two belts. Yeah, I fought another Islander, one of my fellow Samoan cats, for a super heavyweight belt. So that was a tough fight because, he was a fellow Islander like me who actually knew each other. And I had just got done watching this dude beat the, living shit out of somebody. And yeah, he was way heavier than I was. So I was like, damn, I got to stick and move. So, when we fought, I just stuck and moved, ended up hitting him with a flying knee at the end of the first round, knocked him out. Yeah, but I was that was the for that. So for me, those two fights went in the same night. Those two belts are cool, but again, belts are just belts. It's just shit. Like my belt that I wear in my jeans, that's the belt I want to keep.
That's gonna be the first one I tell them to take.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. So outside of gaming, outside of fighting, who are you?
Me. Oh man, I'm just a happy-go-lucky cat, man. I'm a big ass kid. I didn't really
That's
have a
what I was thinking when you said you didn't have no children. I said, "Oh, yeah. He's living his best life."
I didn't have much of a childhood growing up, so
okay.
Now I'm living. Now I'm just a big ass kid. Now I get a chance. I'm living in reverse. So for me, who I am, just man, shit. I don't know if you look at my Instagram and shit. Like I got buy Audis, I got Audi R8s, I got fucking, I just living life. I'm living my best life, I guess. Like I work hard, own a couple businesses, I video game.
What kind of business you own?
I own a construction business that builds houses. I own a clothing business. I do acting. I just do a little bit of everything.
Oh, you act too?
Yeah.
Do you got any notable appearances anywhere?
Yeah, I got some notable appearances, and I got a notable appearance coming up in a new movie. I can't say it yet.
Okay.
But if you guys follow my Instagram, which is The Real Dream Killer, you can see some of the stuff that I premiered in and acted in and showed it in there.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Definitely. Dad, look at you, just multi-talented over there. All the businesses you got.
I know how to pick them. I know how to pick them.
Yeah. So for me, like I said, fighting for me is just fun. It's not nothing more than that. It's fun. I treat it as that. I don't let it get too much, too big, too little. I know how the world can be. I've been on the high end of it. I've been on the low end of it. So for me, I try to stay even keel. I try to stay in the middle. I try to just have fun. And again, like I said, the most stressed you'll ever see me is when I'm playing video games. That's when you'll see me the most stressed. Other than that, you never really see me stressed out other than playing these video games.
So tell me this about your upcoming acting gig. Is it like a huge?
Yeah. It's a Netflix show. Big Netflix show.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's gonna be on. This way he's gonna be on two of them now. Then.
Netflix, so I'll definitely get up there and check you out, baby. Yes.
Definitely. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you.
You know he's gonna be on Netflix for this fight as well.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. I'll be on it twice then.
Wait a minute. Say that again, Daryl.
Yeah. BYB. Everybody that's fighting on BYB gonna be on because they're doing a Netflix movie. They got one now called Dogfight 1 already. The next one's gonna be Dogfights 2, and it's been doing a real good as well as far as ratings and box office. Not box office, but making money as far as with Netflix and stuff. Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
So it's real successful. That's why they're making this next one. Yeah, it's gonna be as far as everybody that's fighting on this show and the last show, and probably the show afterwards will be on Netflix.
Let me explain this to you. All the
Uh-huh.
Netflix that I watch, I never one time in all the years I've had Netflix ever put in the word fight. Never. You know what I'm saying? To search for
Put
fighting
in
stuff.
dog fight.
I've never done that. I
Yeah.
always go to my usual sources. Now y'all done opened up a whole new world to me. Y'all done let me loose now. Y'all done let me loose. Okay.
Okay.
They want that smoke, they got
Oh yeah.
it. Oh my god. So how is your construction business doing?
Man, it's good. Life is good. Life, Nikki, everything's good, man. For me,
How the heck did you get into that kind of business?
oh man, just learning how to do different things, trying to watch people do different things, realizing where money can be made, and doing different things, and watching people and seeing where people, are the most successful at. What's something that people always need to do. People always need to build houses. People always want to rehab their houses. People are always looking to upgrade their house. So for me, it was something I wanted to get into because I saw that there was money to be made in it. And I started off with like 2 guys. Now I have 55 people.
It's so many jack leg people out there that do stuff, work on cars, do stuff in people's houses that ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's nice to see a young man that has really went the route that he needed to make sure everything is legit and that your work is good and that you can keep earning from that
Yeah.
instead of it just being a one hit thing. Let me go get this money right quick and then leave and never be seen again. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that your business is successful for you, young man. Absolutely. And your fight life, I mean, life is really good. I'm coming where you're at. Where are you at?
Life is good.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
life is
be
good,
like
man. Next
there.
thing I'm trying to do, Nikki, I'm trying to retire from everything and just be streaming full time, winning tournaments, making money like that. There's lots of money to be made out here. We're building. I got a team, probably about 15 guys right now in Rip Squad, and these tournaments, 20, 30, 40,000, $100,000, $200,000. So that's my next thing, to retire from everything and to just be doing that full time.
Oh, you just met the face of your streaming thing. Yeah.
There we go. I sure did.
Right here, I'm here.
There we go. Yeah, Nikki. So I'm gonna send you my my crew and my clan, so you can give me a shout out on the page. I'll send you our little Rip Squad thing.
Absolutely, no problem.
I
You
know
know
you got
what
a big
it
fan base. I
is.
appreciate that.
We support those that support us. That's how.
Always.
Shoot. And if it wasn't for Daryl, if it was not for Daryl, I would not know any of you guys. I might hear about y'all, but I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Unless
for sure.
I knew that I could, and
That's why I started the show by saying thanks to Daryl.
Reaching out to people and saying let's do an interview, but Daryl has really done some things for me. He might not know it, the video views may not show it, but eventually they will catch up.
I'm gonna give you a shout out on my page too, Nikki, because I got a huge fan base on both pages. So
oh wow, thank you.
I got
like
70,000 on Instagram. I got a bunch of people on Facebook. So I'll definitely give you a huge shout out on there. And we'll see where it goes from there.
Oh,
but I got a game I gotta get to, fellas, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen at this man. We talk about fighting.
I got a game I gotta get to.
He's already
I'm not mad at you, baby. I am not mad at you. You go.
Daryl, thank you so much.
I feel you on that one too. I've been
so much for everything. I appreciate you guys for having me on. Much love. Stay up. All right.
Yes, sir.
My man.
Talk
to you,
babe.
We'll see
take
you
it easy,
soon.
bro.
All right.
Peace out.
So, Daryl, you know what?
Yep.
Every time I get done interviewing your fighters, I need a nap. They brings the energy. Do you hear me?
Oh yeah.
They make me use that. I'm still I moved and I am sweating.
Yeah. Well, I knew Merc would too. You know what I mean? Man, he was nice too today. So I give him that. But
he was being good. Well, thank you, Merc. I appreciate that.
No, he's a good guy, but
sometimes
he's Merc.
All the time. Just I need my fighters to understand this, that I'm gonna meet y'all with the same energy I bring to me. Boom.
There you go.
I have it. So you rah. I'm gonna be a little rah with you. I might not get all the way in, but I'm coming. I'm gonna get my
right.
I'm gonna get my hook in.
Right.
Oh
I got some serious humble guys too. So it's a mix.
I just accept everybody as they come to me as much as I can because I need them to do the same for me, accept me as I come to them. And I try to meet everybody
Exactly.
where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Whether they above me, whether they with me, whether they on the right side or the left side, because there's never nobody beneath me. So you know what I'm saying? Wherever anybody is at, I try to meet them there and I try to pull myself into where, you know what I'm saying, to a higher level. So it is what it is. When
Yeah.
you do things by yourself, then it is what it is. But I feel like I'm no longer doing things by myself because my people is in my corner, and things are going to get done. Even things are going to get done. I feel like
Right.
2020 is going to be a great year, not only for you fighters, for the fighters, but for Miss Nikki and Fight His MMA.
Oh,
At this point, I don't care.
2020 gonna be beautiful.
Yes, I don't really I don't have a lot of time to put into what the next person or what they're doing and all that. I just got to keep up with what I'm doing. It's enough going on out here. It's enough fighters.
Yep.
I'm not ever really without something to do for them, interview with them and stuff. So that's what I said. It's so many fighters that by the time they reach a level of UFC or Bellator where the masses are and recognize, you know what I'm saying,
Um,
certain things and stuff, we don't know who they are. And I got tired of that. I got tired of watching these young men and women walk out and I had not ever seen them before and didn't know nothing about them, couldn't gauge or, you know what I'm saying? People I might have thought I might have wanted to root for in the fight. I couldn't because I didn't really know who they were and where they came from.
yeah.
You know,
Right.
so I felt
Yeah.
like as a fan, I could do, bridge that gap. I'm not ever going to be a fighter. Never. That's not even my stilo. But I respect and love what y'all do. And that's why I do what I do with y'all. Because I respect and love y'all and I admire that. So don't ever feel like that I'm going to come from a place of disrespect. I may come from a place of not being knowledgeable about certain situations or things, but never a place of ignorance or trying to be malice. So
Right.
we have that's all I got for you guys. Got no more.
Okay.
They stopped giving out
As
food
always,
stamps. Hey,
as
look, hey
always, I
girl,
sure
they
appreciate
stopped giving out the paper food stamps, so I can't help you.
it. Hey, let me get a quick shout out to some of my guys that's fighting the 29th
Yeah.
of January, which is Leo Plaw and Bobby Brent's fighting for titles, bare knuckle titles. Bobby Brent's defending his. Leo is fighting for a vacant one. After that night, we should have two bare knuckle titles. Um, Come February the 15th, we all know the Juggernaut. He makes his return to
BKF.
BKFC. Right, he got a tough fight ahead, but he's gonna come to it.
Who is he fighting?
What's that guy? His last name Trujillo. He fought on the same card. I forget his first name,
Oh,
but the last name
okay. So
Trujillo.
he's fighting a returner. So they're both going to be returning. They've got to see
Mhm.
each other, get a good look at each other, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
oh
It
my
doesn't
God,
matter.
that's gonna be fireworks too, because we already know Lorenzo Hunt. He just got
Yeah,
angry energy.
yeah, yeah. He will. The more he get hit, the more angry he gonna get. So
please,
and
please,
he's.
please,
I'm not
please,
worried about him.
please
I'm not
don't try
worried
to
about him.
pull one over on Lorenzo Hunt because he will make sure that you pay for that shit.
Right. And you people in Florida, don't forget to check out UFG. A lot of my fighters are going to be on that card too. For amateurs, I got a couple fighting for championships. It's going to be in Zephyr Hill, Florida, February the 29th. You can check my page at Daryl LaShawn Hatchett or MMA Fight Club Management Champion page. You can get more details there. And the card should be posted soon. That's about 20 fights so far.
Okay, you guys. As soon as he send me the information on the card and stuff, and information maybe where it's streaming and stuff like that. Oh, it's going to be one of the fights is going to be on Fight App. That's going to be the Canadian bare knuckle, and then we'll have to find out and wait what's going to happen with the BYB. Wait a minute, you told me they're streaming it. Where'd you tell me they're? Oh, it's going to be on Netflix, right?
Yeah, well, no, it's not gonna be streamed on Netflix. It's this they're making a movie about it. They're gonna be in a Netflix movie. It's like
Are
a
they going to stream
documentary,
that? Are they going to
but
stream
it's
it?
gonna be streamed on pay-per-view. You can go order from pay-per-view.
What pay-per-view though? Fight app
Uh,
or the zone or
it's the last
ESPN?
time it was a fight app. I mean, if you got cable, it'll show right up. Once you yeah. So I put all the information be coming out soon. As far as that
Okay,
goes.
okay.
And I want to wish. Well, they don't need luck. Lorenzo Hood, as you saw, he'll be fighting there. Leo Plaw, uh, hopefully, definitely should make it out of January 25th, and he'll be fighting there as well. If he win that fight, he'll be fighting for a championship. Um, then I got not Lorenzo, but Rashad Hood. He's also fighting on that bare knuckle, and Brian Jackson from the Goon Squad. He
Oh,
has a fight there as well. Oh yeah.
that's
So
what's
yeah,
up.
that's gonna be the next couple of months gonna be kind of wow.
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
looking forward to it.
Wow. You better
Yeah,
get. You better take your little travel pillow with you everywhere you go, bro. Cause
yeah.
you may have to.
I need somebody. I don't know, 12, 13-year-old girl. I don't know. None of them in Florida wants to fight her. To fight Elena Deville for a kickboxing title, not title, match, or
Okay.
a grappling. Either or, but it's I don't know. She didn't beat everybody over there. Nobody want to step up and fight her. Might have to get somebody from out of state or something. I don't know. But
Right.
yes, she's awesome. She's definitely the
Yes,
future
she
of
is.
MMA.
She's been one of
Oh
my
man.
interviewees. I had a great time with that young lady and her family, and
Oh yeah.
she's coming up on. She's got a fight coming up too, right? Isn't she going to Pans or something?
She yeah. She has one coming up before the one that we're doing.
Okay.
Um, I think that's grappling. 'Cause I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yes.
So she's the everybody. You're keeping everybody busy. You are
Oh
really
yeah.
keeping
Yeah.
everybody busy.
That's why I'm still I still have a job.
I know that's dang all right, young man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to say thank you to all the fighters from MMA Fight Club Management of Champions for coming up here with Miss Nikki and Fight Heads MMA, supporting what I'm doing, supporting you guys and girls. I really appreciate that. Every interview is always exciting. I learn something new every day. Every time I talk to one of you guys, you teach me something new. So I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
We
And
always
thank
appreciate
you
you too.
for coming, hit Miss Nikki and be like, you was, hey.
Yeah.
Every
You rocking that hairdo. I like it.
huh?
I say you rocking that hairdo. I like it.
Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Fit for a queen here. Yes. That's the name of the business I got across there. Yeah. No, look, one of
Yeah.
my coworkers, she's a young black girl. She's still in high school and she's entrepreneur. So, I gotta support, show love.
Uh,
And I was ready to change my look
oh
anyway. I put
yeah.
off my dreads. I've been sporting my fros. So I said, let me go a little different tonight. Yeah.
Right. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And you and I will be back together soon because we're gonna be interviewing, I think, one of your gentlemen tomorrow, right? We'll be back.
Yeah. Probably a couple of them if
Okay.
you want. What you like?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Whoever.
definitely. Ike Williams. He's a definite up and coming fighter. He's like 6-0 as a amateur, and yeah, I got a lot of hopes for him. He's one of the top fighters over in
talk to
the Nevada area.
I need to talk to some of your boxers. We got to get some boxers up here because even though we're fight heads
Yeah,
MMA,
yeah, for sure.
we
For
rock
sure.
with
Matter of
everybody.
fact, I definitely got the one for you. That he's the one he's knocking everything. He's gonna be on my the 29th show on February. His name is Isaiah Washington. I think I told you about him before. He's like
Yeah.
my new really knockout king because he's knocking everybody out
How old
in
is
boxing and kickboxing.
how old is
Yeah,
he?
how old is he? He's 23.
Okay,
But
so he
he's like 5-0 in kickboxing. He's fighting for a title on the 29th, and he's 6-0 in boxing, all knockouts, first round.
all
So
right, young
I'm
man.
trying to get somebody that can last through the first round with him at least.
All right, man. I
But
can't wait
yeah,
to him tomorrow. I cannot wait to talk to
Yeah,
him.
I could get him. I could get him on tomorrow for sure.
Okay, okay. So we had Leo Claw tonight. He's going to be fighting Darius Flowers at the Canadian Bare Knuckle. It's too bad we couldn't get Darius up here with us tonight. Hopefully, maybe
Yeah,
we'll get to him before the fight. You know, I don't know. Then we had Mark
yeah,
Jones. He was he brought the energy, y'all. He brought the energy. He straight up.
yeah.
I hate to use this word, but I'm
See,
going to
little
use
that you know,
it
bare
right
knuckle, bare knuckle is what he's born for. Just like I did with Lorenzo. Like I
now.
said, he's gonna be the
He
next one.
is ready. Hey, I don't know what
Yeah,
this kid has in his bag, Mark Jones, but I am definitely excited to see. I am definitely
yeah.
excited to see. I gotta go back and probably Daryl's gonna have to send me some footage on him.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
And or
I
send
see
me the
the pictures. He
link.
has a bunch of belts as well. He's
Look it up.
won. He's a multiple champ as well.
See, the one thing has been going on with us is that I haven't really had a chance to do a lot of research, my own research on the guys before I talk to them. I kind of just float with what you give me, and then
Right.
I just let them open it up, you know, and
Yeah.
fill in the blanks. So, with that being said, when I research, I'm much more dangerous.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's one of Chris Bennett's buddies. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand. He's wild too. So, but yeah,
Well,
he's all
like I
good.
said, everybody's personality is different, and I got to be ready for that. And
Mhm.
I don't have a
Oh,
problem.
they different.
I don't have a problem with it, as long as we keep it civil, we good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I make sure they do that at least. Be themselves or whatever, but make sure you nice and respectful when you doing interviews like this. So
Well, you
you
know
know.
what? At the end of the day, you can't really control what anybody says or
Oh
does.
no,
They
we
got to be.
fighters.
We all got to be accountable. Yeah, and they're fighters, so like I expect almost
Um,
anything to fly out of them at any moment.
yeah, especially
Uh,
when you're talking about fighting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Even when I'm not talking about fighting, I'm always
Mhm.
on my daggone heels with the fighters because I'll never know what they might be thinking. And I
Yeah.
gotta be ready. And
Well, everybody like your interviews.
y'all are so y'all are in a game where being fake is not part of it.
Oh
Being fake
no.
is not part of it. So y'all are used to being real 100% of the time. So that's the energy that I gotta be able to meet. Is that honest?
Exactly.
So I'm all in, Miss Nikki in both feet, both hands, my head, my eyes. I'm all in with y'all. Done.
For sure. For sure. You definitely, like I said, you helping us too. Just like you say, we helping you. We got to help each other in this.
I
You
cannot
know.
do it without the fighters. Who would I be talking to? My damn self.
Right. And you helping them get the exposure they need as well. So
Oh
that's
man, they
great.
already come with their own following. They already have their own following. All they
Yeah, they
gotta
do.
do is I'm just one of many people that they're ever going to interview with in their lifetime. And I'm just hoping down here at the early stage of their careers, for a lot of them that they get the kinks and the knots out. And, so when they get to ESPN and they sitting across from Stephen A or they're sitting across from Dana White or Joe Rogan, all the guys, Dan Hardy, everybody that do what they do, they'll be ready. No
Right.
nervousness, no nothing. They'll just be ready. Absolutely. Thank you, Daryl. We will speak later, and tomorrow we'll be back with some more fighters. We don't know at this point. We think we know who might want to show up tomorrow, but everybody's schedule can change. So we usually keep that down to when we get ready to do it. So I can't announce that right now. I'm not going to announce it right now. You guys just got to tune in and come and have some more fun with us. There you have it, you guys. Fight Heads MMA, Miss Nikki, MMA Fight Club, Management of Champions was in the house. We had Leo Pla, we had Mark Jones, we had Lorenzo the Dream Killer Hood. It don't get no better than that. 3 bare knuckle fighters from 2 different promotions. Who else is doing that? I'll wait.
Exactly.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Three
Boom.
different promotions.
Yes.
Three.
3. Yup. Bare knuckle fight championship. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah. We tend to take over all bare knuckle. That's the whole plan.
Plan, isn't it? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That's what I'm saying, you guys. You've only met a portion of his team. We still got people to meet
A
from
ton.
MMA Fight
Exactly.
Club. So with that being said, they're gonna have all the smoke. You can come buy your ticket, go on get your front row seat so you don't miss nothing. Absolutely. And we're gonna have fun doing it too. And to everybody who had a fight this weekend, win, lose, or draw, much love to you. You guys did what you had to do. You cut your weight. You did whatever you had to do to get inside that ring. Whether you won, whether you lost, it doesn't matter. You showed up, and that's what matters to me. That's what matters to me because there's nothing more that makes me more angry as a fan coming to a show or maybe buying a pay-per-view and the fighter doesn't show up or they back out at the last minute, that kind of stuff.
Oh, I
So
hate that.
thank you guys for and women, my real women power. Hashtag real women power. There you have it. Yes, to everybody that fought this weekend in the combat sports. Hey, nothing but love from Miss Nikki and Fight Heads MMA, you guys. Do your thing. Yes.
Peace.
Be out of here. Stay ready so y'all don't have to get ready.
Oh yeah. We'll be good though. You know, like I say, I know which ones to pick for the bare knuckle stuff and who not to. You know, so
I know that's right.
yeah,
I know that's right. So
yeah.
we're out of here, you guys. You guys have a good night. Comment, go and go. Yeah, y'all need to go check out the Tony Gravely interview I dropped today. He's about to make his UFC debut. There's a lot of stuff going on my page, you guys. A lot of good interviews. You guys are missing out because y'all don't want to click that damn link. And when you click the link, I need you to hit that like icon and I need you to sub. That's what I need you to do so you can get your notifications. So when Miss Nikki is dropping her shit like she is right now, y'all can be right here with us, getting all the goods. You ain't got to hear it secondhand when the video play back. Yeah. So, like I said, you guys stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I'm out. Miss Nikki Fight Heads MMA. Love, peace, and hair grease, babies.